Hey guys, Mr. Milton here. Today we're looking at surface area of spheres notes. At the end of this video, you should be able to find the surface area of a sphere. Okay, a sphere represents a set of all points that are equidistant to the center. The distance from the sphere to the center is called the radius. Okay, and so these are terms that we should be pretty familiar with. This is very similar to the definition of a circle. The only difference is that a sphere is three-dimensional while a circle is two-dimensional. When a plane intersects a sphere, the intersection is a circle. The plane that intersects at the center of the sphere is called a great circle. Okay, so intersects. Like if we slid a piece of paper in through the center of the circle, it would make an intersection like this. The same radius for that circle would be the radius of the sphere. Okay, the circumference of the sphere, is equal to the circumference of the great circle. Again, notice that the radius of the great circle is the same as the radius of the sphere. We can see that here. Here's our great circle, the large circle. If we put a piece of paper through the center, okay, this radius of the great circle is going to be the same as the radius of the sphere. The surface area of a sphere is given by the formula surface area equals 4 pi r squared. Okay. Notice that there is no lateral area. This is because a sphere has no base. And because of this, there are no lateral faces. Right here it says find the surface area of each sphere in terms of pi. So I have a formula. First, is the only unknown thing, or the only variable thing, is our radius. So it's going to be important for us to make sure that we have that measurement. First sphere, they give us the radius of 6 meters. So surface area equals 4 pi r squared. So 6 squared is 36. 4 pi times 36. And that should give us 144 pi. So the surface area of this first sphere is 144 pi meters squared. Looking at number 2. Okay, we're given the diameter of 18, so we want to make sure that we use the radius. Okay, and so 9 squared is 81, times 4 is 324. Should look with 324 pi meters squared. All right. Backside, last question, it says the equator is about 24,902 feet or miles long. Find the surface area of Earth to the nearest square mile. So here's what we do with this. They've given us the circumference of the Earth. Right? It's called the equator, but when we think about that, right, that's here, the circumference of the great circle. Right? So they've given us the circumference, and so what we have to do is, knowing that our circumference is 24,902 miles long, we can find the radius of the Earth. Remember, that's the only variable thing in our surface area formula. So we can say 2 pi r, equator, 24,902. Okay, so now we have to solve and see what our radius actually is. Divide both sides by 2 pi. And when we do that, we find that our radius is about 3,963.3 miles. All right, so from there, we'll do 4 pi r do that times 4 times pi, and we should get the large number 197387017.5. Says to the nearest square mile, so we're going to make sure that we do that and round up miles squared. Okay. All right. That is surface area of spheres notes. See ya.